Hello, hello, hello. Give me a minute, I start soon. Hello, Wayland. I should be finishing this picture right now. Hello, hello. Well, there are two questions there. How long have I been a furry? I actually don't even consider myself a furry now, but I've been in contact with the furry fandom about 7 years. For about 7 years. The other question is there a link to your background playlist anywhere? No, but it's a Spotify playlist, and I don't remember how easy it was to find it, but I searched for copyright-free music, and it's one of the copyright-free playlists on Spotify. I look it up how it's called. It's called Chill Copyright Free. That's it, Chill Copyright Free. Yes. That's also the same time. Actually, it could be 7.5 years. It's also the same amount of time that I am doing digital art. Oh, thank you. So this is how I came to be a furry artist or digital artist, is that I wanted to make money from home. And I came upon the knowledge that furries actually pay for drawings. And I already did some drawing. I thought I'm good at drawing, but when I realized that I will have to do digital art and try to do digital art, I realized that I'm so much worse than I thought. Then I learned a lot from YouTube, and now I'm here. Again, I still think I'm not a furry, but it doesn't bother me if people perceive me as a furry. I just have a furry avatar. Like I made the distinction where I just use this as an avatar, you know. I don't. It doesn't tie to my personality. It's just the image I give on the internet. But I think for furries, usually their character, their person is pretty important. For me, it's not. And this is the reason why I don't call myself a furry. I don't know how long I will do furry art. For a long time. For a long, long time. Like, I don't know how it is for artists who don't draw for furries but for other commissioners, but I think it's way harder for them. I think it's fairly easy to find work from furries if you can draw well. I don't know how long that stays true with the AI stuff going on. I am afraid of that a lot. I'm afraid of AI devaluing art in general. And you never know about a picture that you see on the internet if it's AI or not. And every picture becomes potentially AI. And therefore, I think people will lose that little interest they had in digital art because of that. Hello, Rasmus, thank you for popping in. What do you think about AI? Do you think it's the end of us? I do think there's a very high chance that it's the end of us. Well, alright then. That actually could be cool. Small communities can feel rewarding. Oh, sorry about that, I may not have muted my messenger. Okay, it is muted now. It was me, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, that's true, but you usually know when you buy handmade stuff that it is handmade. Like, it looks like it. Or yeah. My problem is that with these digital pictures on the internet, there is a very good chance that you can't tell if it's AI or not. And yeah, there will still be people who will buy it, it's just the interest will be lowered in it, generally speaking, I'm afraid. This is my prediction. My prediction is that traditional art is making a comeback after this. yeah, this is my conclusion too. That artists need to show more of themselves beyond their art to compete with AI art, because that's what AI art doesn't have, the personality. I always wanted to make a YouTube channel, but these recent AI developments kicked that into a necessity, I think, that I have a YouTube channel and make some videos as well, not just what I'm doing right now, because so far I only moved my streams from Twitch to YouTube, but I will do like proper videos, maybe even within a month. And with that, this picture might just be done. But it is not done, it's never done. Yeah, that sounds like to me that you can't start with doing that full time. like a comic that you don't do as a commission sounds very hard to monetize. Out of nowhere. Well, yeah, that I definitely don't have. Balance between work and free time. Yeah, that sounds right to me, I think. Free time should be worth money to everyone. And I guess it's different for everyone. I mean, it depends a lot on how much money you need to live, how much money you can make hourly. These determine how much your free time is worth. Like where I am from, it's very hard to afford free time. Well, actually, I think if I would draw more and procrastinate less, I would be in a super good position compared to most people in my country, because living costs here are cheaper than usual Western costs, but I am selling to Western people. And the tax bracket, or let's tax, well, not bracket, but the tax system that I'm in is very good. So I lose very little on taxes. Like there's a system for, well, I won't be able to translate the exact values in between the currencies. I won't even try. But okay, so if you're an individual and your income doesn't go above a certain limit, then your monthly taxes are not a percentage of what you make, but a fix sum, which is about, I think, about $150 or something like that, and that's all the taxes. And I think it works up until I make like $3,000 or $4,000 a month, which I never do that. That would require more drawings from me. So yeah, if you make nice money a month, then the tax percentage can be pretty low, up to a certain point. And it's only available for individuals, like individual, yeah, not like businesses. And there are other restrictions as well. Is that your customer can't be the same guy or business or corporation. No, the fixed amount is very good if your income is high, because then the fixed amount is low. It's bad if I don't have any income in a month, because the fixed amount is still fixed. So what I am trying to say is that fixed amount is low enough to be good, usually. It's just not available for most people, but it's available for me. Alright, I think I am done actually with this picture, hopefully. I think. By the way, let me know if my volumes are not right. Oh, I forgot to apply some blurs to some layers. I also forgot to add the noise. This is how I do noise. I've learned this from a YouTube video. I make a new layer, set it to gray, and then set the blending mode of the layer to overlay. Then I turn the visibility on and off to see if I need to brighten or darken that gray, because I want to have it not change my overall brightness. Okay, I got it perfect now. And then to this gray layer on overlay, I apply a filter called add noise. You can play with that one. And now the noise is there, but because the resolution of the picture is pretty high, and I will export it much smaller, I make this noise layer a bit bigger. So the noise can be more visible, even when I use a smaller resolution. And then I take back the opacity to about 30. And now I get a nice noise. And what you can also do is add a what is this called, layer mask. You can add a layer mask if you want to not have noise over the most important detail of your picture, for example the face. I would do that. I don't do it here because the face is very far away, but I do this when the face takes up more real estate on the canvas. Then I do that on the face. I turn down that little noise that I have everywhere else. I've learned that from the same YouTube video from which I learned how to apply this noise thing. And now I'm done. And now I continue this a little bit. This is a recovered file, but I don't know if it needs any recovering, so I will compare it to my save that I have to see if there is any difference. Oh, what have I done? Oh, instead of open I actually clicked save as. There is a shortcut called Ctrl Shift Alt E. If you press that, it merges all the layers that you have and makes a flat layer from it. And I just did that. And I copy it and paste it over here. And now I turn visibility on and off, and I see that there is no difference, which means that this recovered file is no useful to me, so I can just delete it. Alright, that's for a quick Photoshop tutorial. My PC has just started dying. I may not be much longer. maybe have a pretty good guess. It's something bad with my RAMs. Now it could be many things, but what I did notice is what I try to do is a memory test, and that memory test fails if I have all my RAMs. All my 4 RAM slots failed, then the memory test fails. If I have XMP turned on, which is pretty much the mechanic that enables for your RAM to run at its advertised speed. The reason for that can be many things. Why that make the memory test fail to have all 4 slots in. And one of the possible reasons is that my processor, which is a Ryzen 2700 or 2700, so that this early Ryzen doesn't handle well when it has to work with 4 RAM slots. And I wanted to swap my processor anyway for a while. So this is I have my hopes in that I can switch my processor soon, and then maybe I can stick all my RAMs back in. Because right now what I did is I'm working with half my RAMs, and that is probably what makes my Photoshop very slow, but at least I don't have crashes. And thank you very much for saying that. Wow. Wow. As you can see, I recently tried to draw and talk at the same time, but so far what I'll achieve with that is just fail at both. I'm afraid I'm barely comprehensive, and also I make progress backwards on the picture. Oh, I forgot to put my reference for you. Like, I have another screen, I have my references there. I mostly have it here as well, usually also, so that you can see it as well. And this is why I don't do line work. I cannot. I'm physically incapable of doing nice lines on tablet. This is why I like doing fur. Like if you do fur, it's an advantage if your line work is hectic. Okay, it's not an advantage, but not a big disadvantage. not understand this shading on the butt of this lady. Like, where is this light coming from? Like, something casts a shadow in this area, but I cannot correlate it with anything here. Maybe like this column, I don't know how you call that. But that would mean that the light comes through this glass and ends here. Is that possible? Wait, actually it is possible. I think that is what is happening. That is my headcanon. Yes, you see this mirror here? Also fully lit. So the angle of the light is very, very low. Yes, that's it. Alright, we solved it. Thank you for your cooperation. Because now I have to translate that shadow to the tail. Instead of the butt. Because the tail will cast shadow on the butt. Well, if I have shared so much wisdom already, I have one more. One of my favorite things to share. Is that when you are in a situation where a light comes at an angle, which results in the light going through the fur. For example, here, coming pretty much from behind, going through the fur, then it will pick up a lot of the fur color. It will pick up more of the fur color than if it would be just reflected, if it wouldn't go through it. What it means for us in the digital painting is that you can have the saturation higher at the part where the light goes through the fur, and that effect is referred to as translucency when picking color for your shading. It's also a very important principle for drawing human skin, because human skin is also slightly translucent, which makes it so light and shadow transitions can benefit a lot from adding a little bit of higher saturation and a little bit of red. That will make the skin lively. Not that I do that much human skin, but maybe you do. feel free. This translucency principle comes to play when you do wax, for example, as well. Anything slightly translucent. Do you think that on this picture Tom Cruise is wearing those shoes when it's like a hidden high heels? Like this? So he actually has his leg like this, but the shoe is shaped to hide that, to be a regular shoe. Apparently Putin is wearing those as well, and I've heard that Tom Cruise does too. I heard that it's in his contract that he always have to appear taller than the actress he is paired with. Anyway, I would say that I go back to painting, but I actually don't. I think I call it a day for today. I finished this, I'm very happy with this. I will reply to Reverend Mosdo. What kind of state of mind do you need to be? What does your state of mind become when you paint? I don't know. Like when I start, I don't think there is any difference in my state of mind from usual. So I never draw because I feel like drawing. I always draw because I have to finish commissions. So depending on how much I have to finish commissions, that dictates if I start to draw or not. And after I started drawing, I start to get into it in like 20 minutes, and then I can get really lost in it. If there is a chat and I actually try to interact with chat, then I'm coming out of that. I'm not lost anymore, which is bad for my productivity. I'm thinking of upsides. I don't know. There would be upsides if I would be enter training. I know though. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I should be back up tomorrow. Thank you for leaving me nice comments. Goodbye.